So I just thought I'd do a really quick video about line weight and how we can use this technique to make our drawings more legible, easier to read, and it allows us to communicate with our sketches more effectively. So here I've got 3 pens. They vary in terms of their thickness. So this one's 0.05, this is a medium pen, and this is a thick marker. And you can see the difference between their thicknesses. Here are the 3 different pen weights, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do a really quick sketch, which I might speed up, and then I'm going to show you how we can use line weight to just give the drawing a little bit more depth, and you'll be able to see how this technique can kind of change the effectiveness of a sketch or a drawing. So you can see here, this shows the section, and I've done this drawing using just the 0.05, and as you can see, it's quite flat. It's not reading very well, and the reason is because, again, I've just used one line weight. So to make the drawing a little bit more understandable and easier to read, I'm going to start by using this really thick marker, and all I'm going to do is I'm just want to firstly show the ground. So this is going to be the ground line. So out here there's this garden space, and then there's a courtyard here, and then we come inside, and then we're back outside, and we have this little change in elevation here, and then there's a little pond here like that. And you can already see that's already helped to give a better sense of this cut. So this is a section drawing, it's a vertical cut through the building. Now I'm going to use this medium pen to show all of the walls that are cut, and I'll also show the foundations that have been cut. Again, we don't have to take too much time here. It's just a quick little sketch, not showing that much detail. And again, I've talked about this before in some of my other videos, but just drawing buildings that you're interested in, that you kind of like. It's just such a good way of learning and at the same time improving your drawing skills. So you can kind of start to see, this is the first floor, then you have this interesting design where you kind of get these 2 double height spaces, here where the stair is, and then here where there's this roof light, and they're nicely connected. And here on this side, these are like bookshelves here, but I want to show them as being part of this wall because that's kind of how they've been designed, and it's the same here. So I'm also drawing them with this thicker pen, and already we can start to just read the drawing a lot more clearly. There's some more details, like I can show in the background, going back to the thinner line weight, I can show that there's a balustrade here, and this is floor to ceiling glass. But for this drawing I've used, again, these 3 different pens, and it just gives it that depth. However, you don't have to have 3 different pens. Often you don't when you're just doing quick sketches. If I wanted to just use 1 pen, then I could also, I'm just making this up on the spot, but if this is my ground line, you can just vary the pressure, how much pressure you apply with your fingers to get a varied pen weight using just 1 pen. So let's say that's the ground line, and let's say we've got this wall here and a wall here. I'm not applying too much pressure for these, and there's a roof like this. Let's say there's a roof like that. So I'm going to just go over these a little bit so that they're a little bit thicker. And then I want a lighter line, so I'm not gonna have as much pressure. So let's say there's a door back here, and then there's a window attached to it, and I can show the frame of both of those. These are in the background, and I can show, if I continue this out here, and maybe there's a wall here. So you're just starting to read these 3 different line weights, but I'm doing it with 1 pen instead of 3. So I hope that's clear. Let me know if this is helpful, and if you have any comments or questions, just ask me down in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.